In this video, we will look at how a roading project gets done and who does it. A new road starts with someone deciding they need a road built, usually an organisation. These organisations are the client, which is the organisation or person who wants the road built and who pays for it. In New Zealand, our state highways are built and maintained by the New Zealand Transportation Agency, the NZTA, which is a nationwide government organisation funded from petrol and vehicle taxes. Other roads are built and maintained by local councils who get their funding from central government and from rates in their area. In addition, people developing subdivisions are usually responsible for building the roads within their development. They build the road, then they hand it over to the council, or sometimes to the NZTA, when the properties in the development are ready for sale and the road becomes a public road. NZTA and council organisations have a responsibility to decide what roads to implement and fund the road construction and then maintain the road. They have limited funds, so they have to prioritise roading projects. So every year they decide what projects to proceed with and allocate funding for those projects. The next step after a project has been allocated funding is to develop the road design. Some client organisations have in-house design teams that can design the road. However, these days in New Zealand, the design is usually contracted out to an engineering design consultancy. Consultancies are composed of engineers and other professionals who provide the services required to investigate, develop, design, consent, and monitor the road construction project. Among other things, the consultants produce a construction contract document that sets out all the details required to build the road. The contract document includes drawings showing the physical layout of the road, as well as specifications that provide details on the materials and quality required for the road construction. We will look at a drawing set in a following video. In most road projects, the contract is advertised and construction companies bid to do the work. They submit tender bids and the client selects the one that best meets their needs. A contract is then formed between the client and the contractor, where the contractor is obliged to build the road as set out in the contract documents, and the client is obliged to pay them for it. Larger roading projects, meaning projects worth hundreds of millions or even billions of dollars, are often delivered differently using alliancing. In an alliance, the client, consultants, and contractors all form one company, which has the aim of delivering the project. This is a more efficient way of delivering a project, but costs quite a bit to set up, hence its use being restricted to larger projects. So, there are a variety of ways of producing a road. In this course, we will look at the most common practices in road design and construction. We will only be covering the basic concepts and practices, but you will get a good idea of how to design and build a road.